too. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20 to see hit. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trip. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie.
Chill. Told her bye, bye, bye. Don't make I. Got a lot of racks on me. Got a lot of proof on me. Couple M's in jewelry. I'm a wrist like jet ski. And I can't bite, don't fly. No. Look at my bust down shine. Small. Just made my flight. Pick 100 bands up for the next show. I don't want to tell you that mama was $1 million cash just laying in the floor. All this I saw me dripping. Kicking, she tripping. I'm too rich to listen. I'm picking rain still glisten. So don't lie. No, you can't stand it. I ask you why. Cut the check or buy.
Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. No. I ain't getting caught up with you. You should probably call your jeweler, cause none of your diamonds cold. And they supposed to be froze. Ooh. Gucci on me head to toe. If you lie to me, I gotta let you go. Club, bought a broke bag. 24, time to show 'em whatever. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie.
Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. First off, bow down, cause this feel like midnight club at D-Town. What's up? Double edition, new keys in the ignition. My hat tipping, Dontrell Willis with the feet kicking, knees cranking. You see what Pete cranking. I mean, listen, y'all be tripping. See, we lately been seeing y'all be grating. I mean, facing y'all the cheap fragrance. They know me, the phonies. They copy, they jogging, but Groxy, he just the pretty boy finna end your title reign. Arturo Gotti, we in this thing with the whole posse in this fit. Just asking to just rob me, and these kicks just asking to start rocking, but you ain't gotta ask. Just watch me. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song.
Out the I don't need no glass. This is all me, so please don't ask. Ballin' on a budget, gotta make this last. Nick driving reckless, hoping we don't crash. Pull up mad deep with all my little bro just dropped your rent on denim. In the back with my feet up kicking. Belly out with my shirt that's linen. I'm just trying to vibe, yeah, we out here gigging. Two-stepping, just out here killing. Getting hot in here, plus done kicked in. I need to slow down for your boy gets kicked out. Still feeling myself, just socializing. But you better not ask me to start freestyling. Honestly, I don't like the nightlife, fool. Since I'm here, I guess I don't enjoy the lights like you.
lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. I just wanna see you sweat, see you sweat.
I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it one, just keep it one. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it one, just keep it one. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. See what? See what made the dream work. 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 You wasn't a rock, I was down on my luck. Now every day I be counting it up. Screaming your name and they proud of you up. This only be down when you walk. They say I don't count it, but we be the best. Keep it up, but you keep it in less. On my chest, so I keep me a bliss. I hope you burn, sleep in the nest. So that my chain, I feel like New Orleans. My whole family life a record. The way that I ball, my name should be started. I gotta make sure the money keep calling. I said it, boy, y'all ballin'. Couple of things that I need to sharpen. So they let my stall. I sick of they body, no time for no ballin'. Gotta feel my only son. Gotta feel my little daughter. She cherish everything that I taught her. Worth more than anything I ever bought her. Henny in every track, I'm a slaughter. If I come up short, then they come up shorter. No time to bother, don't even bother. Oh, what your if my kids ever bought it, yeah. I shed some tears when I run. Be hurting inside, no one notices. Can't let them move, give me no notices. Just skirt off the ladder, no good. When that money ain't talking to win. My piece is hitting like I got a pin. I know these don't want me to win. When it is age, become a trend, yeah. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it one, just keep it one. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it one, just keep it one. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. See what? See what made the dream work. See what? See what made the dream work. See what? See what made the dream work. See what? See what made the dream work.
Ladies, since maybe couple, but it's all good with me. They say that I've been in my head in and out of the state, but I bring the whole world with me. All of my screamers be loaded, all of my be loaded. Woo! All of my be going at me, that the whole crew and they know it. I stop taking and start seeing differently. My diss like I noticed. They smile in my face, but top behind my back, I be coolin', act like I don't know. Act like it don't bother me, but if it bother me, honestly, I wanna know why. You act like you with me, act like it's love for me. Sit right up me outside. That's a flag on the play. You out of bounds, out of place. I can tell you mad by your face. Supposed to be my man, why you hate? See like same by the day. So I do my thing, I do it. It's only a few rooms left, I don't treat them different, love them all the same. Teamwork made the dream work, but you gotta be a team first. You ain't seen hurt, you ain't put in work, you just wanna rock the team jersey. Wanna be first and you ain't first, you just quit on me like you was worth it. I can't even lie, yeah, that hurt me, the red is short.
I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it one, just keep it one. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it one, just keep it one. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. See what? See what made the dream work. See what? See what made the dream work. See what? See what made the dream work. See what?
It's
See
filthy.
what made the dream
Nah,
work.
teamwork make the dream work. Half these rappers never seen work. Bad loose a lean purse. She gon' to a dirt. They don't want pressure. Name it on the West Fresher. BK with my fresher. See the texture. Money on head, bit time worth something. Seminary gon' something, and your baby mama gon' something. 26 is on a bench truck with a bad from Dykeman. She Dominican, but she light skinned. Might beat that indictment. This is celebrate, got 1,000 ones and 1,000. Them seminary boys get money. Where you from? Just 1,000 buns. My Philly got a. She only on the weekend. She mad as at me right now because I was her best friend DM, Miss Field.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. Still screaming free the fam, they coming home now. All this up on my, I got a now. How you real, you can't even walk through your hometown. I'm barely home now, on the road now. All in the MIA, all like this. Boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down, rats can't fold down. My your dough down, we ain't gon' put on the fourth down. We on the hunt, we want more now. Real from the jump, we on now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bounce. I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say.
Jay, it's funny, many Hall of Famers have never won an NBA title. Others had to wait a long time to win their first. How can that change a player like a Kevin Durant?
Well, the best of the best are never the hunted. They're always the hunter. And it starts with that mentality. And for a guy like Kevin Durant, inherently, Ed, he was a nice person. But after winning a championship, he found that he needed to create a different edge. That edge comes with doing more and being different. And he's finding a way to challenge himself each and every day, regardless of whoever the opponent is.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Able to convert on both free throws. Curry to Cousins. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
DeMarcus Cousins, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First one, count it. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Gets it in the left corner. Paul matched up with the two-time MVP. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To Curry. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Lays it up and in.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Kuzma to Cousins. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Durant, guarded by Robertson. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Team foul number 2.
Kevin Durant at the line for 2 shots. Career 88% from the line. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. To Paul. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Steph Curry missed his first. That one goes. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Here's Durant for 2. Won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Green. Bad pass there. Warriors have it. Durant. He was all over him. To Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from in close, no good. To Kyle Kuzma. Knocked loose. Thunder have it. Draymond Green blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Paul, defended by Steph Curry. Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. So this remains Thunder basketball. Short jumper misses. To Kyle Kuzma. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Oklahoma City ball. Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Livingston driving, but his shot won't go down. Paul into the front court. Up by 3. Over to the right side to Adams. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip.
For the Oklahoma City Thunder, number 33,
Took it down the lane, but it's no good. The follow won't go either.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Paul. Screen coming to Adams. Draymond Green sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Paul. Second effort, working the outside. To Adams. Paul working hard there, collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Feed the big fella, point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Driving right to the basket. Kevon Looney rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Paul with it up top. Leads 3. And count the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nerlens Noel with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Paul into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Draymond Green snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
OKC ball. To Paul. Probing the defense. Here's a chance from long range. Won't go down. Runner here. Won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Draymond Green. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Now Paul with the basketball. Down a point. Down low, Noel. And a throwdown. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Knocked loose. The Thunder have the possession. Ferguson slams it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Cleaning the offensive glass. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish to this first quarter. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
I know you're wondering why I'm talking. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
They'll get it to Durant. It's a big finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine, and you call it a day.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Nice pass to get things going.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Steph Curry. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oh, defender pulls the chair. Curry to bring it up. Minute gone by. We've got a 2-point game in this second quarter. Here comes the screen. Ferguson defended by Cousins. Cashes in for 2.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
To Cousins. Nerlens Noel pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And Chris Paul, quick catch and shoot there, 4-3.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Thunder with the basketball. From the outside, no good.
Oh, met at the summit, Ed.
I was sure that was going to be a dunk, Jay. What control by the defender. Count the bucket for 2.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Paul across the timeline. Up 5. And the slam.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Curry buries it on the catch and shoot. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Durant. To Curry. Steven Adams able to recover with the block. Steven Adams, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Paul into the front court. His team up by 1. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Steph Curry, guarded by CP3. To Durant. Nerlens Noel with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Paul with it up top. He'll run the offense. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Problem City.
Nerlens Noel tips it. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Steph Curry matched up with Paul. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4 to Cousins. It was right there. Paul into the front court. Leads 5. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's 3 for 7.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
Count the basket at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Curry He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Able to convert inside.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Paul. Curry with the basketball. Down 3. A shot no good there for Kuzma. Paul. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Taking advantage of the turnover.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
The Thunder will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Paul.
Into the game for the Golden State.
To Durant.
Number 34, Sean.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Now Paul with the basketball. Leads just a point.
Shoot it! Shoot it! Don't even play with him. You see he can't guard you.
4-3. And CP3 knocks it down from 3.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Runner's good there.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Paul. Ah, rocking the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Steph Curry matched up with Paul. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That boy's living his best life.
Warriors have the basketball. Kevin Durant, now 4 for 9.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Paul across the timeline. The margin is 2. Halftime on the horizon. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
Steph Curry guarded by CP3. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Paul into the front court. 2-point advantage. He throws it down.
The assist from number 8, Danilo.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. Thunder with the lead.
All right, back to...
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Down to 5 on the 24. Paul. That no good off the mark. To Curry. to Durant. Shot from the lane won't go. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
The drive, right to the basket. In a flash, scores at the rim.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Paul with it up top. Leads 4. For 3. Not that time. He missed it.
His scoring is definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
Here's CP3. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Kyle Kuzma. Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Steven Adams with the slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. From the painted area, won't go down. Thunder with the basketball. Paul. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Paul, defended by Steph Curry. Short jumper won't go down.
And it's written all over his body language. I mean, he looks frustrated, vexed, perplexed, whatever other word you want to throw at it with the X. But seriously, that body language, that's something he needs to work on.
Paul into the front court. Up by 3. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Now Paul with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Steven Adams swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Oklahoma City's got it. Draymond Green sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Paul across the timeline. Leads 3. Wide open look won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Paul into the front court. Tie game, 3rd quarter. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
Steven Adams sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Chance for Chris Paul. Tough shot. Hand in his face. He makes them pay. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
DeMarcus Cousins rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Schroeder here against Steph. To Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. He's now 4 for 6.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Steph Curry, guarded by Schroeder. It goes down.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Oklahoma City ball. Carmelo Anthony traded, but Sam Presti turns that into Dennis Schroeder.
And I love this acquisition by the Thunder. When you think about Schroeder, he is almost the opposite of what Russell Westbrook is. He is not a ball-dominant guard. He will have the ball in his hands, but he's more apt to make plays quickly with the ball than Russell, who likes to hold on to the ball towards the end of the shot clock.
Doesn't get the bounce. Curry into the front court. Leads one. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
And the Thunder with the rebound. OKC ball. Schroeder. DeMarcus Cousins with the block. 4th this contest. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Curry trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Down the lane. Shot won't fall. Another end of putback slam.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Green to Cousins. Mike Muscala snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Probing the defense. Paul. And the Warriors have the rebound. Draymond Green. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
And he hits.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Nice finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Nice pass to set things up. Layup goes down. Well done. Long heave from 3/4 court. 3/4 complete. The Thunder with the lead. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the 4th quarter. And this one looked like it might be a mismatch coming in. But, Jay, this has been a much closer game than anybody could have bargained for.
Well, these are the moments within the games where the team with the lead gets a little bit tight. When a team who's down, who has the firepower that this team does, you got to make sure that you execute every matter of the game in order to finally close it out.
To Adams. And the rebound taken by Golden State. Curry into the front court. All even here in the 4th. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Paul, tough matchup against Durant. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on a shot.
To Sean Livingston. Defense, making the ball handler work. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Slams it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. New blood coming in for both sides. Steph Curry matched up with Paul. To Cousins. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Paul with it up top. Leads a bucket. And a nice finish at the rim.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Curry to Durant. Lets it fly from long range, and Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
That's what great shooters do. They can miss all the shots in the world, but they're going to take that next one like they just made all the shots in the world.
Ferguson takes aim at Livingston. Screen coming. Short jumper won't fall. To Cousins. Jumper's good.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant, add 2 points to the board. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
To Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. It stays with Golden State. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Subbing in for Golden State, number 23.
Steph Curry, guarded by Schroeder.
Number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
To Green. Beyond the arc for three. Not going down here. The follow won't go either. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
The Thunder have the possession. Schroeder to Paul. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
The free throw, good. Finishes off the three-point play. And we're tied up here in the fourth quarter. Curry to Kyle Kuzma. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. His group now down 2. To Paul. Kevin Durant pins it. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Here's Curry with it up top. Leads just a point. Andre Robertson able to recover with the block. Oh, they call him for the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Marcus Cousins, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Paul against KD. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Durant with the basketball up top. His team up by 1. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Schroeder here against Steph. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Going to launch beyond the arc. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Schroeder with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Paul to Schroeder. DeMarcus Cousins. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Curry. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Paul curling inside. Kevin Durant with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Durant goes to the left side. Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Steph Curry picked up by Adams. To Green. Durant. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Trying to cash in. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
First one goes down. Second of 3 is good. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Adams in a matchup with Boogie. Off the assist.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Durant on the drive, but he can't get it to go. Paul. He gets it.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
DeMarcus Cousins not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Paul. Has a look. Shot by Paul won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Chance for Paul. And strokes it. Steph Curry picked up by Adams. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sport. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.